Bond is actually there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Where is James Bond? He's hiding. He's been to the beach. It is too hot for Brosnan. He is within reach.
Oh, hi.
Here is James Bond. There goes James Bond. Down goes James Bond. Up goes James Bond.
Talking of which, actually, I've got a question about social media for you.
Stop
What are you
laughing
laughing
at him.
He's massive and he looks really grumpy.
I've never seen you look grumpy like that, Dred.
That is that is accurate.
Yeah.
Go on,
This is a live video link to Dredge's actual face. No, you're so efficient.
I've not sent it to you.
Also, Zoom links don't run out after a week. You can set them up a year. These are technicals. A lot. That's better now, you can hear me. We have buggered up the computer. I hate computers, I hate them, and they hate me. These are technicals. Help. No, help. God damn it. We need your help. These are technicals. A lot has happened since we last spoke. And I'll tell you, we just had a power cut. Like, we get power cut. The royal we. We've had a grandchild. We get power cuts here. Just like a little beep. Little brum. Everything reboots. So we've had a power cut. That doesn't actually affect anything here. But what it does do is I'm warning you. This is a warning to all of you. We may get another power cut, in which case the stream drops. I should be able to restart the stream within a matter. Greedo, thank you. I need to change this. I will be able to restart the stream in theory. In theory, within a matter of seconds. Right? That's the theory. I've never had one in the daytime. They normally happen dans la maison sur l'afternoon, the evening. Thank you, Greedo, for the sub. Thank you, Susan. So you're on at the same time as your left wing not a hero, James O'Brien. Okay. Well, go and listen to him, you absolute melt. Not today, buddy. No. First of all, he's not my hero. He's sort of a friend. He is probably leaning towards the left wing. He's not a nutter. But you go and listen to that if that's what you go and listen, and you go and message him if that's what you want to do. Or go and do something constructive with your day. So we might get a power cut, which is fine. And so we might just have to start the stream again. Now, here's where we get technicals, right? As some of you know, I had to completely... My C drive was full. By the way, I look hot. I'm 14 stone 6.5 today. These are getting further back quite quickly. But I think it looks wicked on me. I'm kind of enjoying this. This is going back quickly, isn't it? Michael Crisis, thank you for the sub. I reckon we can get 27 subs today in the first free hour of the show. So I moved everything from the C drive to the D drive. That buggered up the computer. That totally buggered up the computer. Pringles, thank you for the sub. So I lost a lot of apps, and some don't work. One of the apps, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In the gutter. One of the apps was Stream Deck. Now, you technical people, you streamers will know that Stream Deck is a little machine I've got here that allows me to change the shots. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that? You were not supposed to see that. It allows me to change the shots. And because of moving everything to the D drive, I lost the Stream Deck app, right? And, hello? Have you found the key? Leave a key under. I'm not telling you where I leave the key so that Catherine can get in. And they nearly got me to tell them where I left the key. I'm not telling you where I leave the key. It's under the mat, but I'm going to find a new place now. This is my good friend Catherine Boyle, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is. Oh, there she's gone.
There I am.
So it lost all of my... We've got technicals.
Why?
It lost... Smell that fresh bread. I lost all of my settings on Stream Deck. Now, I thought your settings were connected to a profile, so you could just log in and your settings would come back up. Tyringham, Tier 1, Superman is dead is saying, hi, Kath. I wouldn't normally allow that kind of anti-superhero propaganda on this thing, but you said a nice thing.
All right, thank you. Hi.
Followed by Spidey Marvelous. No one's answering me. Hello? Hello?
Focus on him.
Hello? You need to move over just a little smidgeroony.
I know.
Are the settings to Stream Deck not saved to a login? Because I've tried to log in, but the settings haven't come up. We're not based in London, technology. Correct that immediately. Amy, I believe, is taking the P. Look how far back this has gone now. You have to notice it now, right? You have to notice that receding hairline now, right? And I'm not bothered by it. I'm nearly 50. You notice it now, don't you?
Can I lick it?
No, you can't lick it. Yes, you can. Can I lick it? Yes, you can.
I don't know whether it is. I think it's just your hair is getting longer and so the sweep is getting heavier.
No. It's going back. It was... Hang on a minute.
Why has this got a... Why have I lost my nubbin?
Oh, shoot. Because there's been a lot of action going on. Let's look on the floor for a nubbin. Those are a bugger. Try your chair.
It's all right, I just have one here, but...
Try your chair. No. I've got spare nubbins somewhere for this very occasion.
No.
Are the Stream Deck settings connected to a login? That's what I need to know. And if so, how do I access it? There you go. Got a spare nubbin. God, I've got more than I thought.
There's so many nubbins! There are a number of nubbins.
There are different sizes.
Oh God.
Well, look at the other one.
I couldn't tell you.
Look at the other one.
I couldn't tell you
Look at the other one and then decide.
This is a round one and these...
Yeah, we'll look
All right.
Well, hang on, no, there's more. There's a try. That's a round, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Give me the other one, please. I've got AirPods, and you get different size nubbins with the AirPods. And my right ear constantly feels like it's squeezing to hold it in. So I changed the nubbin, and it's still the same. So no one's going to answer the question.
You've got a sphincter in your ear.
So no one's answered the question. Screw you guys. Lenny, thank you. Can we get to... I think we missed a sub. Let's get 27 subs today. Linny, Tyringham, Pringles, Michael Crisis, and Greedo. Lots of love, or lol, as my nan confusingly says in her text. Is your nan David Cameron?
Come
over this way, because your name is not...
My friend's mum sent her a message once saying, sad news, your sister's back in hospital. LOL, mum.
Oh, well, David Cameron famously thought it meant lots of love when he was texting Rebecca Brooks.
What a fool. What a fool.
Lone Guardian says, morning, been a while since I've heard you live. Glad you're back. Incorrect data. You're back. Yeah. We haven't gone anywhere.
We've been here the whole time.
You're back. You're back. Did I sell the bread machine? I have had a real mental health No, it's not mental health, actually. It's neurodiversity, which are very different things. I do not have ADHD. I am ADHD and alive. Thank you. And I bought a bread machine, and I was obsessing about this bread machine for 2 weeks. It's a cheap one, 55 quid. I was obsessing about this bread machine for weeks. So those of you who joined the sneaky private stream yesterday to make up for not... The reason we didn't do a stream on Friday, I was puking.
He was aboard the Vomit Comet.
I had the boys in the car, and at the beginning of the journey, I said, boys, I may have to throw up. And then I had to pull the car over and throw up in a lay-by. I've never had to pull a car over to throw up. I've always been able to make it home. And then my youngest got very scared. He said, what happens if you faint? And I said, I promise you, I will not faint.
That's how fainting works.
I would never... Well, no, but it wasn't a faintness. It was a vomiting thing. I said, I would never drive you if I thought there was a danger of me fainting. If I felt like that was a possibility, I would pull over. We'd call your mum. We'd call Kath. We'd call a cab, whatever. I said I wouldn't do it. But he was very nervous. And then I fainted and we all died. Then I got home and I said, I've got... You guys do what you want. I have to go up and puke some more. So I puked and then I was lying on the bed. And then my youngest, get this, he came up with a bucket and said, I've got a bucket for you, Daddy. He had to go in the garage to find a bucket. He took it upon himself. You and Mitch, thank you. He took it upon himself to go in the garage and find a bucket. I was furious because I told him never to go in the garage.
It's full of poisons.
No, and he did that, and I thought that was magic. And then I was quite poorly all weekend. Just... but I managed to focus for the boys a bit, but it was bloody horrible. So that's why there was no show Friday. But I did do a sneaky show. It wasn't sneaky. I Patreoned you all about it. I told you all on Patreon. 42 wonderful people turned up for a 40-minute stream of me going, it's great. It's great to have you here. I'm really... It was sick. It was sick, man. But the story was, I bought this bread maker that I'd been obsessing about, and then I made the bread, and I was the only one that liked the bread. The others didn't like the bread. The kids didn't like the bread. And then I thought, I'm never going to make bread again with this. And the reason I bought it is because last week, the tipping point was last week, I had some soda bread. I've never had soda bread. And I thought, well, this is great. I'd love to be able to make this every day. Delith, thank you for gifting the sub. So I bought the bread machine, and then I couldn't find... They didn't have the ingredients for soda bread because of Brexit.
Bloody hell.
Because of Brexit, the bread-making aisle was empty. Then I bought some pre-packaged bread mixes, got it all in. And I had this bread, and it was nice. And I thought, I'm never going to use this ever again. Oh, my God. I'm a useless human being, and I deserve to die.
Oh, right.
That was the thought process.
That's a leap, but yeah.
Not mental health. That was ADHD. And then I posted on... And I've joined an ADHD group on Facebook. I joined some really good groups on Facebook over the weekend. And I posted on there, I've bought this thing. And I bought it because I was obsessed with it. And of course, the hole in my soul was not bread maker shaped. And now it sits there in the kitchen reminding me that I'm a worthless piece of SH1T and that I hate myself and that my life is full of mistakes. And it's true. I'm not going... And I posted a similar thing I put on Facebook Marketplace, on Twitter, and everyone's going, hugs. I love you, man. Big hugs. I'm thinking, oh, God, no, I'm not. No, this is fine. This is fine. I'm not doing it for this. This is
now
fine.
You're like that dog in the meme.
What's the dog?
Drinking the coffee in the fire-filled room saying, this is fine.
This is fine. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking this is fine. But once the sympathy started from my sister, or empathy maybe, from my sister and Scott and stuff, I thought, I can't come out and say this is fine. And loads of people in the 88... Phoebe, thank you for the sub. We're going to make 27 today. Can you post the dono link, please? Mick Hughes. Yes, we can. You do an exclamation point, donate. There it is. And loads of people said, yeah, I've done the same thing. In the ADHD group, I've done the same thing, and it's okay. And people going that. And then a woman said... And they were and someone said a bread maker, someone said a car, someone said a whatever. And then a woman said, yeah, I did the same thing once with anal beads, and I really thought they would change my life, but actually, no. Imagine this. I mean, it's ADHD for adults group, but that's adult. That's blue. That's something. I thought, because it said asterisk L beads. I'm thinking, what is anal? What? That is
I mean,
that is a revelation.
people have different ways of treating themselves.
I'm having so much fun. Oh, by the way, I did do a post in the Facebook in a selling group. Why did you buy this bread maker if you didn't want it? And I wrote a long thing, and everyone chipped in with, "Oh, that's okay. This stuff happened." The person who posted it said, "Oh, thanks for writing that. Yeah, that must be tough. I hope you get happy." So a couple of people identified with it. I am having so much fun on Facebook because I'm now. For some reason, well, it's because
What are you, MAGA now?
I'm an edgelord, but for the left, right? Okay. So it's because I replied to some things that just popped up. Now I'm getting loads of it. So I was getting into arguments about Jimmy Savile.
Oh God.
Everyone at the it's one of those things where it's got like 2.7 thousand replies, and I just read a few. Everyone at the BBC knew I wrote bollocks. But then
that's people who don't understand how the BBC works.
But then
talking.
I did. What's this? There might be one. Do you want to buy my Arga? Oh, look, please buy my Arga. I'm selling an Arga because first of all, I was told you could get £2,000 for this Arga, and then it's looking like it's going to cost me £1,000 to get rid of it.
My God.
But look at this is Facebook. I'm going to show you these. Right, these are private. It won't show me or see all. Right. So then I got into an argument about Meghan Markle. In one of these posts, here it is. In one of these posts, I'll show you this. Where it's like 2.7 thousand. Why won't it show me? Let's try that.
Is it 2.7 thousand agreeing with each other's shitty opinions?
Why won't it let me open that? Why won't it let me open? Why won't it let me open? Because it's really important that you read the reply.
Oh, that reminds me. I had an anonymous Instagram friend request.
Oh, yeah, go on. Oh, I'm logged into the wrong thing.
Who accepts an anonymous friend request?
I would for the excitement.
No.
For the excitement.
No, I guard my perimeters very, very fiercely. I at least want a name.
Is my profile? Maybe it's on another. Maybe it's on the other profile. Maybe it's on there. But that would be odd. I don't think it was on there. It is. Oh, it was here. No, it won't. It wasn't. Why won't it let me open?
Probably for your own good.
No, it's so this woman wrote this really long. Let me have a look in here, see if it pops up here. Thing. Let me just type in Ian Lee, biracial. So this, I hate Meghan Markle. She's a splitter. America hates her. America hates her. We don't want her here. We just dislike her immensely, and people in America hate her, and she's a piece of trash, and all of this. Actually, she was British, the woman. I don't know why. Let me just scroll down, and I wrote, I wonder what it is about the biracial Meghan Markle that you don't like. I need to unsubscribe some of this shit I got on my Facebook. I wonder what it is about the biracial Meghan Markle. All these suggestive for you. The anchoress. What? It's just all these weird musicians. And I like the Beatles, the Monkees, the Beach Boys. That's it.
I don't need any new bands.
That's it. I don't need any new biracial. I wonder what it is about the biracial recent posts. Let's have a little look. It's not going to come up. I wonder what it is about the biracial Meghan Markle that you dislike so much. And they wrote this really long post
about how they're not racist.
Listen, she doesn't even look biracial. She looks more Latin, if you ask me. People don't even know she's biracial. She doesn't look it. And I just wrote back going, interesting. ... Thank you for the sub, Jenna. It's always lovely to have you on board. Phoebe, we missed Phoebe, Delith, thank you. And Delith gifted a sub and resubscribed. Thank you. You and Mitch and Alive. Thank you. It was so much fun. I don't know. Let me just see if I can see it on my phone, because her reply was really long, and really borderline. Well, no, it was racist.
Yeah, these people have got nothing but time.
I flipping love it. I'm having great. I'm loving trolling. This is like left wing. It's really. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Bear with me, caller. Here we go. So the original post is Meghan Markle. She is an opportunist and trying so hard that she thinks one day she will be a first lady or a president. We don't think so, because America do not like her. She cannot even to have a good relationship with his own father and family, and also Prince Harry's family. My message.
What?
I wonder what it is about the mixed race Meghan Markle you dislike so much. Is that supposed to be a joke? No one would have even known, because she has eradicated her quarter biracial side. If anything, she made her looks more Latina. However, she is whiter than me and I'm English.
What does that mean?
If you are British, you would know that we are the most tolerant of all nations and races.
Oh, God! Tell us another one.
We are the most tolerant of all nations and races and don't care about colour. You want to research her younger years when she spent most of it hating her race. Watch her interview, look at her pictures. Stop trying to stir trouble that wasn't there. My reply, very interesting response. ...
You know what that is? It's racism and a healthy dose of internalised misogyny.
I'm having so much fun on Facebook. If you've not heard of it, is www.facebook.com, and it's like this site where you create a profile, and you can do loads of different stuff. You can share photographs. You can like photographs. It's really, really cool. Can we get the link in the chat? www.facebook.com. You have to kind of log in and stuff. It harvests all your data, and it's probably unsafe in that respect. But it's so much fun. It is so much fun. I found it at the weekend. I was just googling fun websites to be an edgelord, and Facebook came up number one. It's a really great site.
But isn't it like sitting with a load of your parents' friends and trying to convince them that you're not the weird one?
Hang on. Yep. I've lost a lot of my buttons on Stream Deck. I've set up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've set up 8. So a lot of the fun is gone from this show. A lot of the soul. A lot of Ben Banana, thank you for the follow. A lot of what made this show so unique and special, that is gone. The Patreons. Is there a similar site that lets you do the same, but just in 280 character chunks? I don't even know what you're talking about, Roger. So please stop trolling.
Why would you want to do that?
Please stop trolling. That sounds insane. Can the Patreons... Holy cow, it's Ian and Kath. Hang on a minute. Ben Banana's coming back here. It's Ian and Kath. I first started listening during your BBC 3CR Breakfast Show. I always get... That's the 3CR one is always the one that go, oh, gosh, okay. That's the most interesting.
Seminal moment.
And followed you down the rabbit hole many of a time. Kind of fell off the radar a bit. I'm hoping you mean you fell off the radar. We were on the radar. It was a tiny radar. But so good to see you both again and looking so well. Remember Dave Luton? Just shut it, pal.
Yes.
Do you remember Dave Luton?
Yes. Who the hell is Ginger Baker?
I do remember these people.
Sadly, he doesn't remember us.
Nelly says, I enjoyed the Twitter exchange where a couple of people were putting forward their point that the Titanic was sank by a missile rather than an iceberg. Jenna says, is there a Facebook app or application that I can download? It sounds like an extremely happy and balanced place to spend a spare 5 hours of my day. I don't know. I've not done that much research, but the rest of the day after this show, we may finish a few minutes early. The rest of the day after this show is dedicated to me investigating this website. Facebook.com is the place to go to.
It's like MySpace, but better.
But better. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
So... That's not quite right, is it? So, can one of the patrons... How long are we doing for free today? How long, is it an hour that we're doing for free? Maybe it may just be 45 minutes. One of them this week is 45 minutes. That could be the Friday show. Busy schedule this week. We're doing this. What is the Patreon? People are asking. What's that?
Sneeze. Patreon is a way for you to support us. So if you like the free stuff, thank the patrons. They're the ones that have allowed us to be able to do this as our job. You can subscribe to our content for as little as £2.
You don't get anything for that, just a prayer. But all of those £2 are really appreciated.
And our well wishes.
Every penny makes a difference.
£6.66 plus VAT is probably the one that will get you the most content that's useful to you. And if you are a super mega fan, there are other packages that will give you like extra podcasts and content that no one else gets to see.
Mick, thank you for the for the tip of £15 because you're worth it.
We also do real life online meets.
Yeah, that's in the £20 level. It's really it's a lot of fun, and we go behind a paywall. More on the word paywall in a minute. So we do a bit of free stuff, and then so it's an hour today. Thank you, everyone. And then we go behind the paywall. You can only access that if you're a 666 and above. And I'm getting nervous because we had about 640 at the end of last month. We dropped down to about 575. We're now up to 590, which is great. But I'm aware that we're approaching the end of the month, and it will drop, and that's really disappointing for us. It's not, but it's a little bit bum clenching time.
Yeah. And we're new to this as well, so we don't know how these fluctuations.
But we haven't gone back up this month,
No.
and I think we've reached our limit of where we're at. So it is, I do wonder in 6 months if it's whoa. Well, first of all, why is that ringing?
But also, it's Max.
New call. Hang on, Max. Stay there because something very strange is happening.
What?
New call screen beta. What the fudge is this,
The previous
guys?
version is still available in the layout.
What
picker.
is this, guys? Max, stay there, please. Please stay there. Oh, so you can share your screen. I don't want that. The previous version is still available in the layout picker, which I'm guessing is this. Please stay there, Max. Well, we can't. What is new call screen? We don't want that. There we go. We're back. The camera is not working. That's okay, Max. We can't hear you. It sounds like you're underwater. We can't hear you. And I really want it. I'm not even doing a thing. I really want to hear you. Okay.
All right. Lovely, Max.
That was
His jazzy flat.
that was quiet. Settings. How do we, oh, I know why it's ringing. So we have to go here. And I think it's that. You can still call even though it says do not disturb. I think I've lost all of my programs, got to change all of my settings. Camera. Oh, that's because it's there. There we go. We're back. Audio, microphone. Here we go. And it ring. Here we go.
Max.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Max. Still can't hear you, buddy. No. It's very, very faint.
You're muffled and we can't see you either.
Anyone?
There he is.
No, but we can see you, but we can't hear you. There we go. We'll let you.
Oh, Max.
Oh, so now we can't. There was a quirk of our Skype that we could. By the way, I'm just going to check if we've had any new subs to Patreon. No new subs. There was a quirk of Skype that you're not supposed to be able to use the same camera you're broadcasting with on something else. But for some reason, it worked for us. Now it doesn't work for us. Ah, man, what a world we live in. It's a phone-in show, 0203 286 6370. I am nervous about approaching the end of the month, but that is life. That's just the way it goes. There was... A flood is a strong word, but there has been severe damage to my kitchen, which means I need to buy... I don't need to buy a new kitchen, but I'm looking at buying a new kitchen because it would cost... It's not that much more to get a new one as opposed to fixing it. Cannot hear you. No, I tell you, this is what it sounds like, right? It sounds like this. It sounds like that.
Have you got your computer in a sock or something?
Right. Can you see? Can you see on your thing? No, don't worry about us. You won't be able to see us. No one's going to be able to see us on Skype today for some reason. Is there, to the right of your picture, to the left of your picture, are there 3 lines? Because you need to go into your audio settings and change the audio settings. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to phone someone else up to see. Gatford's not probably working because he's not here. It should sound okay to us. Oh, could you guys not hear him at all? Could you guys hear anything at all? Could you guys hear anything at all? Because there is a chance that this thing is buggered. You couldn't hear anything, right? Oh, jeez. Right, let's play a little bit of... Oh, by the way, I heard a great song today. Oh, let's play this, right? So hang on. Right, let's get it so you can hear this. Oh, you can hear that? We just played a Beatles cover. We're in big, big trouble.
Trouble.
We're in big, big trouble. Isn't it? Isn't it? So we want Skype now. So that should work. I lost my train of thought now. So you
Kitchen.
heard... yeah, so it's not that much more to get a new kitchen as opposed to fixing it, and it kind of falls outside of house insurance. So, when you've just spent £9,000 on a cat, that's just shy of a kitchen.
God.
So if anyone wants to buy Patty for £9,000, well, she cost me £9,060, including the £60 at the start. So I will sell her. Forget the 60. You can have her for £9,000.
Yeah, because she's slightly shop soiled.
Or
now.
if there are any kitchen designers and installers and suppliers that just want to do a straight swap, that would be kind of cool. Money, so much of our life and happiness revolves around money. Now, money can't make you happy. Well, actually, money can make you happy. It can bring you happiness. But money is not the cause of deep-rooted happiness. But the reason I say a lot of happiness revolves around money, because the lack of money can cause
such worry,
worry and anxiety and fear and sadness. Could you apply to go on changing rooms? Not a chance. So Jesus Christ, life. When will you ever end? Oh God, no, I don't mean that. I think you'd rather have a patty than a kitchen.
Can you cook on a patty?
You know what's going to happen with Patty? £9,000. She's going to get run over and killed in the next.
Oh, stop it!
Next 3 months.
What?
And I go, no, why? Adam says, I got a lovely IKEA kitchen and installed it myself. Just needed to get a gas. Imagine if I installed a kitchen.
Let's not.
No, mate.
That's not.
So what I'm saying is...
Although if you got yourself on a hyper-focus day, it would be up in half an hour.
Donate. No, it wouldn't. It would be 3/4 of it would be done, and then I'd leave it for 6 months, like my cable management project. Like my cable... Did you not keep the box? Send it back for the kitchen. So just donate like £9,000. I'm not going to do a donation or anything like that. But it is just, oh man.
It's relentless.
It's relentless. Let's see if Max works
As is
now.
Max.
Hello, Max.
You're going to tell me you can't hear me now?
We can hear you now, Max. Now you're doing it on the phone.
Exactly.
What was that about?
I don't know. You tell me. Hang on.
There we go. There he is.
There he is.
How you doing, guys?
Very, very well, Max. How you doing?
Yeah, okay-ish.
I don't. Well, in that case, let's follow the ish, not the okay. Tell us about the ish.
No, we're not going there.
Okay. All right. Well, it's nice to see you. It's been a while.
No, I've been a bit incapacitated, to say the least. But anyway,
Why are you looking over your shoulder? Have you got gangsters or the police following you? Because that's very
Furtive.
Gotta go. They gotta go.
It's the police.
Well, it's nice to see your face, brother.
Yeah, it's nice to hear. I've been catching up when I can catch up, but the problem is that tracing you two around the place is like trying to look for Lord Lucan sometimes.
Sign up. There's two ways you can do this. If you sign up to our Patreon, you get an update every week.
Yeah, you might get an update, but probably now is not the time to go into it. But
Go into it.
I do like to organise a week or organise a thing as to when I'm doing what, and like 10 o'clock in the weekday, that's fine, or in the evenings, etc. But when it's all over the place, I can't keep up with it.
Could you do us a favour then, Max? Can you send us what you're doing for the next month, and we'll make it work for you?
Okay, but as long as you can take short notice changes.
Well, thank you very much. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our world. And listen, I know a lot of people would like us to do 5 nights a week. That can't happen that can't happen because of kids and life, and because the money we're getting means we just can't afford to do 5 nights a week.
No, I understand. And what we've got to do is to get through this bloody nonsense till we can get some sort of normality. But it was a comment in terms of catching up sometimes has been a nightmare. But it's not a complaint. It's okay.
And listen, we understand. We get it. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, we will. We will. We'll get there on that. So what I did think of last week was, why don't you start your own radio station?
Okay, could you give us £50,000, please?
Well, there are the internet radio stations I was looking up last week.
Yeah.
Is actually very cheap to start up. Just an idea I'm floating.
Well, I've looked into it, so let's have this conversation, because maybe you've seen something I haven't. The cheapest I've seen is about $50 a month, and that doesn't get you a lot, but it gets you something.
Yep.
Okay, so where do we get the $50 a month? Now, that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but at this precise moment in time, that is integral.
Okay, just if you ask a question, it's normal you wait for the answer. That's my basic. That's my basic reply. Look, I'm certain that if we could put together something that said, here's a regular radio station and it cost X, we could find the funders to do the X.
But we haven't got the funders to do the Patreon.
Well, yeah, but obviously I don't know that. I don't understand that. It was a question. You've looked at it. What I'm saying is, I'm certain in terms of the X that you're talking a month. I'm certain that we could find regular people, and you could include me in that will help or will fund it. That's all I'm saying. It's an idea. It's a suggestion.
Okay. So let's put to one side the fact that we are currently making about £350 a week each on Patreon. So let's put that to one side. So the Patreon isn't as successful as we would have liked, but thank you to everyone who is. What would be the point?
Well, I think the point would be to create a radio station that's possibly more stable than what you've currently got. But I mean,
how is it more stable?
You've got all. How is it more stable? Well, I think it's got maybe stability in terms of audience. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm bereft. There is nothing on in the evening radios, and apart from the stuff that just makes me want to jump in a hot bath with a razor blade, because they are all so appalling. It's untrue. It's political. It's absolutely a nonsense.
How do we make money from it?
Well, I think that's part of a business planning exercise, of which, because you've got certain facts that I don't know about. Well, the answer is, at the moment, I don't know.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing. There's no point in us spending 50. Hang on, if you've made a statement, it's nice to get a response. It's a conversation. There's my basic. It's okay. So you spend £40 a month on doing something, but there is no way of making money out of it. So what is the point? If we can't make money out of it, what's the point?
Right. Well, the normal ways, I guess, that people make out of it. First off, I don't know how successful or not your Patreon program is. I don't know how successful any advertisers that get onto the radio are. I don't know that type of information. It was just something that shows that I've been thinking about you guys, which I think is quite a good thing.
Why is there so much tension in this call? What is the tension for?
No, I don't think there is.
We appreciate it, but it's
there's no tension.
It's kind, to me, that sounds like the kind of same thing of saying you should get the 11 o'clock show back. Why don't you get the 11 o'clock? Bring the 11 o'clock show back. It's pointless. Because it could never happen, and there is no way. First of all, I wouldn't class it as radio because it's just on the internet, but that's a minor quibble on my part. But secondly, we've got 219 people watching us now. That's great. What is there to suggest we'd get more than the 219 people listening to the radio? And there's no way of monetizing it. That's the thing.
I accept that, if that's what you say. All that I'm saying is, I was thinking last week, I was thinking of you, and I looked at that, and I just thought, hey, I'll float it as an idea. You've obviously looked at it,
yeah.
But I'm sorry if thinking about you has been the wrong thing. There's no tension in the call. I'm just a bolshy sod.
Okay. Maybe you want to step in, Catherine.
I appreciate the thought. I think you mean well. It's just, we're in this position now where it's a bit frightening and it's frustrating because
I understand that.
Because we don't really know what we're going to do.
Right.
We don't really know. But thank you, Max.
That's okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that.
No, don't apologise. Nice to speak to you. Thanks, Max.
Over to you.
Over to me. If you want to give us a ring, you can do. Phone number is running along the bottom there, 02032866370, or you can Skype us, and hopefully now we'll be able to hear you. What do you reckon?
Here's Gatford.
Hello.
Hello, Gary. You're not going to be able to see us because there's some kind of glitch in the matrix, but we can see you.
We thought you were at work.
Well, I am at work, so I was in a meeting. Sorry, I missed your call. I do apologise.
We were testing the Skype to make sure it was working. Derelict Cumberbatch says you could make a small fortune out of radio, provided you started with a big fortune.
Yeah, this is true.
I only caught the tail end of that last call. What was his beef?
No, there was no beef. He had
I thought there was a little bit of unnecessary aggression, but I need to consider why that call has left me feeling furious.
Are you feeling better after your roadside puking incident?
I'm okay. It went on longer than I thought. I'm a little bit dizzy today, but I'm much better. Much better. I'm dizzy and I'm really, really tired. And I've got quite a busy day today because after this, I am going to go into Prince's Risborough and I'm going to go to WH Smith and I'm going to buy a folder. Then I'm going to go to Costa Coffee with my laptop and I'm going to sit down and I am going to read my research project and just double check it. And then I am going to come home and I'm going to print it. I'm going to put it in the folder and then it is done. Because we're back at college next week. Jesus. And then I'm doing some streaming between 4 and 6, but I can't remember if it's Bezic or if it's gaming. I can't remember which one.
So it was Bezic.
Was it Bezic today? All right, well, we'll listen to some classic Bezic. We'll pick up where we left off last week, and we'll do it as a round table. So if people want to join us in the Discord voice chat, you're very, very welcome to. Dom, thank you for the sub. I don't know if I said that. And then I got an AA meeting tonight, so it's a great day. Pixel Sean says YouTube could be a good platform, Ian. It seems to be making moves with live streaming into Twitch's sphere. Membership, subs, etc., and the video-on-demand content also behind a paywall if needed. Thank you, Sean.
And they do clips now like Twitch does, so they are. I do agree with Sean.
Yeah, they are doing clips, but no one knows how to make the clips, and no one really knows the clips is there. And
there is kind of quite a lot of censorship.
I mean, Sean knows. Sean, I think, is joking, right?
Huh?
Sean,
I don't know.
Sean is joking.
It's hard to tell.
Sean is joking. What's going on for you, Gary?
Well, ironically, I've just started a college course as well. So I might be
lovely.
tapping you up for some advice on how to manage these things, because I'm still doing it while also doing a full-time job. So
yeah, rub it in. I
I'm
haven't
not
got a job,
quite
why don't you? What may I ask what you're studying?
So I'm doing a degree level course in senior business management in the NHS.
How long is the course?
2 years. It's 2 years. Some people finish it in 18 months. I don't see that being me.
It's a big old commitment, isn't it? And you're right. When you've got a job as well, it's
I
huge.
didn't go to university, so this is the first time I've done any studying since about 18. So that's a bit cool.
Same.
Yeah.
And taking, and I was not great at school. Don't make it about me. Make it about you. I need as much kind of like, reinforcement and kind of like, this is my experiences at the moment, because I'm still feeling like I don't really know what to do. So we've set up, like you, I've set up a WhatsApp group with my 6 or 7 fellow people. I left mine for 8 months. I'm back in there now. But
yeah.
I left it for a long time. I really don't like WhatsApp groups. I'm in 3. College, 4 actually, because there's a separate one for the project, but I'll be leaving that on the 30th. College, one with my boys and their mum, and one with 2 friends of mine, and that's it. I really am not a fan of it. Sorry?
Are you in I was just wondering, because Kath, I don't know if
I'm in a WhatsApp group with Kath, in as much as I'm chatting to Catherine on WhatsApp.
I don't do WhatsApp groups. I hate them. I always end up despising the people in the groups because they have conversations that really should be between them. I'm not interested. And I feel terrible about it because I've got invited to lots of nice mum type groups where they're setting up the kids are doing something, and it's like, just tell me when you need me to come, if you want me to bring anything, and that's the end. I don't need to see the whole thing develop. I'm not into it.
You will make it work. I just had a real flash last night that actually I haven't done much in terms of tidying up my notes. I have a little, it's upstairs, I have a little like flashcard wallet. Annabelle Giles told me to do this, and I've got copies. So I've got a little flashcard wallet. And I still haven't been, there's a whole term I haven't been through and put stuff in there. So I'm going to do that this week. And so just last night I thought, I haven't done any research or any reading or watched any videos. All I've done is focus on this research project, which I hate. So, of course, I'm leaving it to the last minute because we go back next week, but I'm going to do a little bit of revision. So my tip is keep on top of it. And I have done for most of it. It's just this summer that I've really let it go and focus on the research. So keep on top of it. I have now got a really nice, or I did towards the end, I have a really nice thing where we're at college on Thursday, and then Friday morning I'm tidying up my notes and just reading through them. Boom, 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 boom. So just keep on top of it is my suggestion. But you're a bright guy. And how were you at school with studying?
I liked it, but I got fed up with it towards the end. Like when I got my A-level grades, and they weren't what I thought, I was like, I'm not going to university, I want to get a job. So like, I thought I was okay. My exam results didn't bear that out, and I wasn't prepared to sort of like do any more, so I gave up pretty quick. So I probably didn't learn the disciplines that I have now at that early age.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, education is wasted on the young. Certainly on a significant percentage of the young, because I don't want to be there. I didn't know what was the point of studying Shakespeare. I'd love to now have a free environment where I'm taught to go through Shakespeare and deconstruct it and understand poetry. I'd love that free environment, but
my English teacher was a bit of a perv. He loved D.H. Lawrence, and he was all into symbolism and penis jokes.
A lot of it was about penis. I mean, you can't get away from that.
I mean, you can't get away from it. It is.
But I'd love to do it. We had a morning on symbolism at college. We watched like the first 15 minutes of Wizard of Oz, and it was all deconstructing the symbolism. Everyone else silent. I went, right. Well, obviously the storm is puberty. I was going through it. The road represents freedom and, moving away from home. All of the, I love all that, the symbolism stuff. That's great. And also there's no wrong answer.
I was never that kind of like creative. I didn't hate art. I just didn't do well at art. I didn't. Yellow. I wouldn't have thought about the road being freedom until someone else had said it. I wouldn't think that deeply.
Well, it sounds to me like you had a crap teacher.
Well, no, they were good, but they were fixated on D.H. Lawrence. That's the only thing I took out of my A-level English lit was the fact that D.H. Lawrence was a pervert. By the sound of it.
Yeah.
He's dead, so I can't libel him or her.
Well, the estate of D.H. Lawrence can still sue you.
I went to Nottingham University. Our student union was the D.H. Lawrence Bar, and I think he would have approved of the goings on there, to be honest. He ran away with his lecturer's wife when he went to Nottingham University. D.H. Lawrence.
Dirty old bastard.
Cancel D.H. Lawrence by the sound of it.
Oh, man.
But apart from that, I'm all right.
Good. It's tough. I had a really good podcast last night. There's a counselling tutor podcast, and some of it I don't. Some of it's boring, some of it's appropriate. And I was flicking through it because I've got my first client next week, and that's really all I'm going to say about it because it's private business. But I have my first ever client next week, and I'm really nervous. And I was looking for a podcast about that in this, and there wasn't one specific. There was one about first session with a client. That was great. There was also one about what to do if you don't get on with people in your counselling course. I've got something like that. All I've got is 24 more weeks. We finish in March. 24 more weeks. 2 terms of 12. I've got a residential in October for a weekend. 2 more terms of 12 weeks each. I can get through that. I can get through that.
Right. Do like the sticks on your notice board.
I've done it. The sticks, a tally. Do you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's already going to happen. The tally, the prison cell tally. I'm going to do it in my bedroom in chalk. That is happening, and that is going to be part of my life. And there's some people I really, really like, and there's it is what it is. It is what it is. But you're in a group of people. You're never going to get on with all of them, and that's okay. That's okay. Part of it's my fault.
My experience of working in an office is find whatever middle ground you can with those that you don't get on with that make it okay.
Yeah.
Don't find things that you disagree on. Find some commonality that you can at least have the basics of a hello, how were your kids at the week? How was your weekend with the kids? And that's it. You don't have to have long, deep, meaningful conversations and be everybody's best.
Except they do need to have long, deep, meaningful conversations.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, no, not really. You can swerve it.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But I respect everyone in that course. I respect everyone. I just don't get on with 1 or 2 of them, and that's okay. That's okay. We're not going to, someone posted in the chat that leaving a group WhatsApp is seen as really offensive, and people take great offence to it. And that's part of the reason I don't want to be in something that I can't leave freely.
Yeah.
And I know that when this course is over, I'm going to leave the group WhatsApp. And there will be 2 or 3 people that I will stay in touch with privately. And I leave the group WhatsApp. And I left the jungle WhatsApp on the flight back home. On the flight home, it was like, nah, I'm done. I'm not friends with these people. Thank you, Gary. I wish you the very best of luck. Check in anytime if you want to give us updates or you want to just compare it. I'd be very happy to do that.
I may be asking you some deep, meaningful questions about allocations and budgets, okay?
Oh, yes, mate. Now you're talking. That is my world. Liam says, leaving a WhatsApp group at the right time can be an art form. I don't care if I want to, I don't like this enforced, you got to stick with, I don't like people.
It makes me feel like school and some of the mechanics within girl groups at school. That's what it makes me feel like in a WhatsApp. Oh, you don't want to be part of this. Oh. Is the inference taken, and it might not be true. It's just that I haven't got time, and also I didn't ask to join this. I didn't commit to this, and it does become a commitment.
Yeah.
I'm the one that never speaks in the WhatsApp groups because it's on permanent mute.
Deb says, had my first skills session yesterday. So that's, I'm guessing, triads. That's where you kind of sit down and you do it with practice. What was the podcast I like most, but not all the people on my course? It's the Counselling Tutor podcast, and it's really good. And you can, there's like 200 of them, and that you can just go. You don't listen to them in order. I made the mistake of trying to listen to them in order, and actually now I just cherry pick the bits I want to hear. Jim says Jenna is the world grandmaster at immediately leaving any group she gets added to, especially if her mom adds her. I didn't know she was American. That's interesting.
Oh no, they say that in the Midlands.
No, well,
they do say mom.
But they spell it like mom.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just checking, seeing how
Boston.
many new patrons we've got. None. Oh, wait, here's something. Jessica Rosier's emailed us. Hi, are you open for paid advertising on your Facebook page? You'll be paid $600 per day. If you're interested, or for more details, kindly reply us. Thank you. : close. Hey, that's a smiley face.
That sounds like
yes,
a
man,
business
Jessica.
proposal.
Yes, I'm in. I'm in, Jessica. I would love that.
Or we could sell foot pictures.
Lisa says, so what?
Foot
He
pictures.
said, fuck pictures. Lisa
Start
says,
with the feet and see how we get on.
I left a family group after telling them how lousy they were when my mum got dementia, caused chaos. Yeah, I don't speak to my mum's side of the family after she went in the care home. Alistair, I see you calling. We'll call you behind the paywall, Alistair, but this call came first. Hello, caller.
No, it's not Alistair, it's Craig.
No, I know. I know.
It struck me that you guys needed some cheering up. So you were talking about advertising last week at
Yes.
the cinemas. And coincidentally, my grandparents were called Pearl and Dean.
Ooh, beautiful.
We called them Grandma and Grandpapa. Yeah.
I don't know if I
Not
believe
true,
that
but
story.
funny. I've been trying to tell it
Exactly.
since Pearl and Dean was mentioned last week.
So it's taken a week for you to either
Revved
write
up.
that or get the balls to do it.
Yes, so I think I was also going to say bread makers.
Yeah.
I don't know of anybody that owns a bread maker. Basis. It's one of those.
Oh, you're dropping out, Craig, because you don't know. You said you don't know anyone that owns a bread maker, but I suspect there was more to that sentence.
Don't know anyone that owns a bread maker that uses it regularly. It's
Yep.
a bit like food processors. You buy them because you think they're a good idea at the time, but never actually get around to using them.
And I knew that, but I thought I'll be different. I will buck that trend. I'm going to wake up to fresh bread every day, and I did wake up to fresh bread today, and it was nice. But I don't know, it's an expensive loaf of bread, especially as I'm buying the pre-prepared mixtures, as opposed to doing it from basic ingredients. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about it. I think half the population of the country's fallen for the bread maker scam.
It is a scam because I only found out after I bought it. They sell bread in shops, right?
And they slice it for you.
Apparently.
Dom says, my dad has used a bread maker daily for 30 plus years. Gosh, he must be tired. Or the bread maker is. One of the two is tired. Thank you, Craig. Anything
No
else?
worries. I could leave you with my favourite joke of the day.
Oh, God. Away you go.
About the talking sheepdog.
Okay.
And the shepherd said, here, boy, could you go down the field? Yes, boss. What do you want me to do? Could you go down and round the sheep up? Okay, boss. So he goes down. An hour later he comes back and he says, I've done it, boss. And the shepherd said, excellent. By the way, how many was there? They said, 40. He said, 40? There was only 38 this morning. He said, yeah. He said, round them up.
Oh, God.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's a maths joke.
Okay, goodbye.
Wow, that's his favourite. Imagine the ones that he's relegated to just all right.
That's broken my heart because I used to like Craig. But that's broken my heart because I have to strike him off the list of people I used to like, which is a shame. We're going to go behind the paywall, and we're going to talk about the term paywall because someone in the Discord went, it's a bit cold, and I had to agree with them. So we've got suggestions. Although there's Harsh gets it because he's an accountant. Although I think I've come up with what we're going to call it because it just hit me this morning. Lot of love for the term snug from Jim Bowen, but
The snug.
I didn't like it. But we'll talk about it after the paywall. If you want to see the rest of the show, go to patreon.com. Let's get the link in the chat. Patreon.com. Sign up for the 666 and above, and you will then have access to the link for the rest of the show. And I don't want to go there, actually. I want to go to there. Hang on a minute. Julie's just sent us... Julie's sent us a certificate for a course that she says, I did this course in order to put off doing a case study. And the certificate says, Overcoming Procrastination for Counsellors. Well done. Well done. Well done. So we are going to go behind the paywall. If you want to be a part of it, you have to sign up to 666 and above. You will then have a link to what is being billed as the TLNA Monday Morning Breakfast Show. Although it's a little bit late for breakfast. I changed it from brunch. I didn't like brunch because brunch is a made-up word, right? All words are made up. But brunch is like a super made-up word. So, hey, we made 11 subs today. That's absolutely brilliant. Doms, I think we missed you. I think we got Phoebe. Yeah, we did. We got Phoebe. We will see you in about 37 seconds. Thank you very much. Goodbye and God.